ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। काण्व शाखीय शुक्ल यजुर्वेदीय बृहदारण्यक उपनिषद. In that page number 54, first chapter, second section, fourth mantra we are seeing. Yesterday we completed third mantra. In that there was last sentence, Upasana phalam was given as Apapunar mrutyum jayati. Right? It was there in the Tika in the second last line. This is the Upasana phalam. So I said, Punaha apamrutyum jayati. This is one understanding. Apamrutyu will not happen, means untimely death will not occur. Another meaning is, this is Gauna phalam. Superior phalam would be Punar mrutyum apajayati. Punar mrutyu he will not have. Because apa, upasarga will go with kriya padate. Right? So in that case, he will not have the punaha mrityu. Punar mrityu means again he will not die. In this way, this will be said later. Ityadina vakshyate. So this comes in seventh mantra, which we will see. Now we have seen the meaning of the fourth mantra, so we have to see the bhashya. So akamayata in bhashya. So akamayata. Saha is who? Yo asau mrutyuhu. Mrutyuhu is Hiranyagarbha or Virat? Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha name was given earlier. So Upanishad wants to specifically mention that even though the immediate prior discussion was about Virat, that's why Saha Shabda can mean Virat. To avoid that, in the mantra itself, they have given Mrutyuhu Ashanaya. Both words are given in mantra, Ashanaya Mrutyuhu. So that one does not think that we are talking about Virat doing Kamana. Who has this Kamana? Hiranyagarbha has this. Saha means Hiranyagarbha in this way. So akamayata. Yo asau mrutyuhu. So abadi kramena atmana atmanam andasya antaha कार्यकरण संघातवंतम विराजम अग्निम असृजत. So that Hiranyagarbha did the kamana. Saha abadi kramena atmana atmanam andasya antaha कार्यकरण संघातवंतम विराजम अग्निम असृजत. So saha virajam agnim means that Agni, which was none other than Virat, that he created. Hiranyagarbha created. Tredhacha atmanam akuruta. and it itself split itself into three. What are the three?
Vayu.
Agni, Vayuhu and Aditya. Iti Uktam. This was already said. Let's see Tika. अवांतर व्यापारम अंतरेण कर्तृत्व अनुपपत्ति इति मत्वा पृच्छति. So I am assuming that first line is clear. In Bhashya, that so avadi kramena atmana atmanam andasya antaha. Within that anda means in the Virat, karya karana sanghatvantam virajam agnim asrajata. That Virat Agni was created, Virat Rupi Agni only. Shashti is given, the Virajam Agni means Virat Eva Agni, like Raho Shira, which is Karya Karana Sanghata. All Karya Karana Sanghata is there in that Virat. So that was created by Hiranyagarbha. Saha Kim Vyaparaha. Without some avantar vyapara, kartrutva will not happen. So what is this avantar vyapara? Yesterday we saw it thought first that I should have second sharira. Second atma means second sharira. And then vak, manaha, mithunam he created. Means he did mentally. That prakriya is being explained now. Avantar Vyaparam Antarena, other than means without having some in between Vyapara, Avantar Vyapara, Kartrutva would not happen. Kartrutva Anupapatti. So for Kartrutva, some thinking has to happen mentally. Then he will do something. Kartrutva will come through some Ichha. This is Avantar Vyapara. So, what is that Avantar Vyapara? That is the question. Saha Kim Vyaparaha. Kaha vyaparo yasya saha kim vyapara. What is the vyapara of that? So what is the name of the Hiranyagarbha? Kim vyapara. Hiranyagarbha is kim vyapara. Athva sometimes they say kin lakshanaha. Means what is the lakshana of that? What is the vyapara of that person? Like somebody says, I am Devadattaha. Kim vyaparo Devadattaha. What is it? What does Devadatta do? Does he do anything or देवदत्तो देवदत्तः सन्यासी सर्वकर्मान् त्यक्त्वा तत्रैव गंगातटे एव तिष्ठति. That is देवदत्त. स किं व्यापारः सन् असृजत इति. किं व्यापारः सन् having which vyapara, with what vyapara did he create Virat? In this way the question is asked. Tika. कामनादि रूपम अवांतर व्यापारम. What is the vyapara? Kamana is the avantar vyapara. So some ichha has to happen. Then only kartrutva will come. I will do it. I will do it like that. Kamanadi rupam avantar vyaparam uttar vakya avashtambhena darshati. Uttar vakya avashtambha means ashraya, support. So uttar vakya avashtambhena we can say kamana is the avantar vyapara. Hiranyagarbha with this Kamana Rupa Avantar Vyapara created Virat. Uchyate. Sa Mrutyuhu Akamayata Kamitavan. This Mrutyu did Kamana. Kim. What is that after Kim? Question mark. द्वितीयो मे मम आत्मा शरीरम स्यात् येन अहम शरीरी स्याम स जायेत उत्पद्येत इति एवं एतद अकामयत. So what did he thought? What did he think? Dvitiyo me mama atma syat. May I have another atma. Atma means sharira. Then I will become shariri, means second shariri. Yena ham shariri syam. Shariri syam. Shariri, two sharira. That's why it is shariri, dirgha. स जायेत उत्पद्येत इति एवं एतद अकामयत. Then that sharira can, that saha means atma, that atma which is sharira can have utpatti nasha, which is what happens in our case. Sukshma sharira remains, sthula sharira jayate utpadyate. Jayate means jayata utpadyata vinashyata, then jayata na vinashyata, jayata sukshma sharira continues. So like Hiranyagarbha, Sukshma Sharira continues. Virat Sharira can, so Srishti Laya can keep happening, and still one Virat Sharira, one Hiranyagarbha Sharira can continue. So Sukshma Prapancha does not get dissolved, only Sthula Prapancha gets dissolved. That keeps happening sometimes. Then Sukshma Sharira also, when Brahmaji has to go. Until then, this keeps happening. So they say, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. These three lokas, they are produced frequently. Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam, they remain for a long time until Brahmaji is there. Etad akamayata. Tika. Kamana karyam manas sanyogam upanyasyati. What is that kamana karya? Sanyoga with mana, associating with that mind. सह एवं कामयित्वा मनसा पूर्वोत्पन्नेन वाचं त्रयीलक्षणां मिथुनं द्वंद्व भावं समभवत् संभवनं कृतवान्. सह एवं कामयित्वा, having done this kind of kamana, मनसा पूर्वोत्पन्नेन वाचं त्रयीलक्षणां, with the help of mind. What kind of mind? What is the adjective given for mind?
पूर्वोपन्नेन
पूर्वोत्पन्नं मनः तेन पूर्वोत्पन्नेन मनसा. Because earlier itself we saw mind was created, previous shloka, previous mantra we saw, right? Mind was created. Tan mano akuruta, in that mantra it was tan mano akuruta. Tan means, huh? No, tan mano akuruta. Remember tan mano akuruta, it was given. What is tat there?
सः
No. Saha tan mano akuruta. Tan mana means that mind. That tat was for mind, not see. Tat Hiranyagarbha Mano Akuruta, it is not given like that. Because Hiranyagarbha cannot be tat. Hiranyagarbha will be Saha. So Saha Tan Mano Akuruta. Right? That mind. So that mind was already created. So here it is given saha evam kamayitva purvotpannena manasa. In this way you have to read. Purvotpannena manasa vacham त्रयीलक्षणां मिथुनं द्वन्द्वभावं समभवत्. वाचम त्रयीलक्षणां मिथुनम. So the त्रयीलक्षणां vacham. Vak will be of the nature of three Vedas. So next mantra will talk about Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda. These three will be created. Vak means not I won't relate. Vak here is entire Vedas. All the Vedas will be created. Vacham Trailakshanam Mithunam. So Manaha, in other words, in his mind, he brought all the Vedas. And those Vedas are in the form of Shabda, Vak Rupa. So everything came. And in Srishti, Purva Srishti also has to come. Purva Srishti, everything is given in Vedas. How Purva Srishti happened, right? How Srishti will happen, that Srishti Krama is as per Vedas. So in Vedas, all that Jnanam is there. Srishti Jnanam also, and about Srishti, everything. Whatever is there in that Srishti, everything comes to him. That is given. See here. त्रयीलक्षणां मिथुनं द्वन्द्वभावं समभवत्. संभवनं कृत्वा मनसा त्रयीम आलोचितवान्. त्रयीम वेदत्रयीम. With his mind, he thought of all the three Vedas. त्रयी विहितं सृष्टिक्रमं मनसा आलोचयत इत्यर्थः. By mentioning three, what we are referring to is not only Vedas but Srishtikrama. See in the Pankti. Trayi Vihitam Srishtikrama. When I read, you also read in your mind this bhashya. Okay? And if I am reading some word incorrectly, then you point out. And if you are reading something incorrectly, then you correct it. That is the whole idea. When I read, see, normally what we do, Acharya will read, Vidyarthi will repeat, right? So then, but that is not required because all of you can read very well. So all you do is in your mind, you read the same thing when I read. And if you by mistake read something incorrectly, or if I read something incorrectly, then we point out. So by bringing the Vedatraya, he brought the Srishti Krama and it appeared clearly to him. See Tika. Koyam manasa saha vacho dvandva bhavaha. Koyam. Koyam manasanyoga. This manasanyoga is of what type? So manasa saha vachaha dvandva bhavaha. This is the sanyoga. Association of mind with the speech. They are becoming two. That is the dvandva bhava. Tatraha manasa iti. Manasa purvottam. वाक्यार्थमेव स्फुट इति त्रयी विहितम इति. त्रयी विहितम सृष्टिक्रम. सृष्टिक्रम which is spoken in the three Vedas. Tika. Vedokta सृष्टिक्रम आलोचनम प्रजापतेः. Vedokta सृष्टिक्रम he recollected. What is already given in the Vedas. What is the objective of mentioning this? प्रजापतेः वेदोक्त सृष्टिक्रम आलोचनम न idam prathamam samsarasya. Na idam prathamam. Idam na prathamam. So this is not happening first time. idam alojanam na prathamam. This Hiranyagarbha thinking of creation is not the first time. Why? Samsarasya anaditvat. So samsara is anadi. Anadi means this keeps happening in this way. Again there is Srishti, Laya, then again it happened, again Laya, in this way. Anadi doesn't mean that it has never happened. It keeps happening. Pravahi rupena anadi. Anaditvat iti vaktum anushabdaha. Where is anushabdaha?
मनसा अनु आलोच
Anvalochayat. Anu alochayat. Bhashyakar has given anushabda. Manasa anvalochayat. So it is showing that this is not first creation. Anu means again, punaha. Or pashat also you can say that here you have to take it in the form of again. Again he thought. Again, so earlier it was done. Again he is recollecting the previous creation in this way. Like how when we wake up from sleep and last night, let us say, some process we were thinking or something, we had kept it that, okay, let me sleep now. So when you wake up, then once again you have to bring that whole thing and start thinking further. Manasa anvalochaya. So here it is not based on individuals thinking, it is based on the Vedas. Ityartha. In Tika, so akamayata ityadau sarvanamno avyavahita virat vishayatvam ashankya pariharati. So this I already explained in the beginning that so akamayata saha shabdena, what should come? Saha is sarvanama. Sarvanamno avyavahita nama sanya. What was immediately before was Virat. So this saha must be referring to Virat. Virat vishayatvam. So it is said, no, iti ashanke pariharati. Ko asau ashanayaya lakshito mrityu. Kaha asau, who is this, who is doing kamana? It is said, the one who is indicated by ashana, ashanaya. Who is indicated by ashanaya? Mrityu. Ashanaya mrityu iti ukta. In other words, Hiranyagarbha. Ashanaya mrityu iti ukta. In Tika, कथम तया मृत्यु लक्ष्यते तत्राह अशनाया मृत्यु इति उक्तम. सो बाय अशना, अशनाया इज मृत्यु. अशनाया, so the name is ashanaya, sanya itself is ashanaya. Tritiya ekvachanam will be ashanayaya. किमिति तरहि पुनरुक्तिः इत्याशंक्याः. Why again this is said ashanaya is mrityu? Already you had said ashanaya is mrityu and Hiranyagarbha is ashanaya. This was said earlier. Now again why mantra has to be said? This is punarukti. So in Bhashya it is given tameva paramrishati anyatra prasango makut iti. This is paramarsha. Paramarsha means recollection of what was already said. So that one should not think that this is some other Hiranyagarbha or this is some other entity. This is the same entity who was doing, who was called earlier as Mrityu, Ashanaya. That same entity is now doing Kamana. अन्यत्र अनंतर प्रकृते विराडात्मनि इति यावत्. अन्यत्र अनंतर प्रकृते विराडात्मनि इति यावत्. In where it is said in Bhashya that Anyatra prasango mabhut. Anyatra means kutra, so that Anyatra shabda is explained. If you want that Anyatra of Bhashya and Anyatra of Tika, you underline with one color or highlight those who have different colors and all. So then you know this Anyatra refers to that. Anyatra means Anantara Prakrite Viradatmani iti yavat. What is the meaning of this? Anantara means? Anantara means after. So first Hiranyagarbha was mentioned, right? Then after that Virat was mentioned. So that was the Prakrita, means Prakaranam was of Virat. So one should not think that this Saha refers to that Virat. That's why again Mrityu word was mentioned. So that Virat Atmani Prakriti Prasango Prakriti Prasango Mahu. So one doesn't think that Virat is doing Kamana. Actually, even if this is not given in this Upanishad, you will have to take support of another Upanishad and still understand what is to be understood. Shruti has given. Saha means Mrityuhu Ashanaya. But even if Shruti doesn't say, Shruti doesn't have to worry about how you understand. Shruti has to make sure that whatever is the sequence in Veda, that is presented. If we don't get everything in one Upanishad, we use another Upanishad to understand. Like how in Chandogya only three bhutas were given. Here directly it was said, Apaha. So we understood from other Upanishad that no, other things also have to be there in this way. So here also, Kamana is happening before Sthula Srishti. Like so Kamayata Bahusyam Praja ye hai, that Kamana has to happen before Sthula Srishti. Therefore, Virat is not doing Kamana. Kamana has to happen at mind level only. So this we have to interpret in this way also, no matter what. Here it is clear. Avantar Vyaparantaram Aha. What is that Avantar Vyapara? So one Avantar Vyapara was Kamana. Now another Avantar Vyapara is given. Avantar Vyaparantaram. Anyad Vyaparam Vyaparantaram. Second Avantar Vyapara. First Avantar Vyapara was already said. What is the second Avantar Vyapara? Tad Yad Reta Asit. Tad Yad Reta Asit. What is that Tad? It says Prasiddham Reto Vyavartayati. Here Reta does not mean the Reta word used in the world in the form of the semen. This is not that. What is the Reta here? See in Asha. Reta will be Jnana Karma. तत्र मिथुने यद रेत आसीत् प्रथम शरीरिणः प्रजापतेरुत्पत्तौ कारणं रेतो बीजम ज्ञान कर्म रूपम. ज्ञान कर्म रूपम 6 नंबर टिप्पणी. ज्ञानम उपासनम कर्म उपासनम समुचितम. So jnana means upasana and karma, there is samuchaya. This is called retaha here. Jnana karma samuchaya rupa upasanam. Or you can just put it this way also, jnana eva karma. Jnana eva karma means what kind of act it is? It is in the form of this meditation. That itself is the karma. Upasana means dhyanam, chintanam. So he has to do dhyanam. That focus is so much, single pointedness, and this sankalpa is satya sankalpa. Whatever he thinks, it just happens. Those who don't do any other sankalpas, they will have this satya sankalpa. They don't think, they don't want anything, so they don't think of this should happen, that should happen. Or they have already understood, no matter how much you think, ultimately only that is going to happen, what is going to happen. So you, for a sannyasi in particular, you should not think of anything. There is no need. You just think of Bhagavan, you think of your studies. Whatever else, no matter how much you try, nothing is in your hand. Things will change last minute here, there, something else only will show up. So you don't plan. This is the fact. And therefore, jnana rupa karma, chintana rupa karma. What he didn't do anything else, just that chintana. So what I am saying is, then such person who doesn't do any other such sankalpas, they will become satya sankalpa. So they say for 12 years, if you don't do any sankalpa, then you will be siddha. Means whatever you think, it will happen. Now you imagine, for 12 years, if a person doesn't do any sankalpa, after 12 years, why would he think of something? He's already siddha. He doesn't need to do any. And then people will go to Mahatma ji, आप आशीर्वाद दे दो, हमको बेटा हो जाए, हमारे बच्चे का ये हो जाए. This happens, that happens. And he will not think for himself, but he sees somebody so dukhi, he says, chalo, inko, give some blessings. In that way, not for himself. Jnana karma rupam त्रय्यालोचनायां यद दृष्टवान असि. So दृष्टवान आसीत. This is the retam. When he did the Vedatraya Alochanam, so he reflected and brought back all the Vedic knowledge. Whatever he saw there, yad drashtavan asit, janmantar kritam. Janmantar kritam means what was done in the Purva, not Janmantar means ordinary Jiva Janma. In his Purva Kalpa, whatever he had thought of creation, and that creation had happened, that whole thing comes back to his mind again, based on Veda in this way. This is given in 7 number Tippani. Janmantarkatam Purva Kalpe Yajman Avasthena Arjitam Anantara Kalpadaucha Phalavastasya Tasya Avirbhutam Jnanadi Trayam Ityartha. When he was Yajamana, then at that time, whatever he had done, Jnanadi Trayam, when it is said, so you should understand mantra number 442 in Brahadaranyaka, the last sentence in that. Jnana, Karma and Purva Prajna. These three will be given. Jnana means Upasana, means whatever Vijnanam is there. Karma, whatever karmas he has got. And Purva Prajna means Samskara. all these three of the previous janma are available. तम विद्या कर्मणि समन्वार भेते पूर्व प्रज्ञा च. So vidya means upasana, karma. Upasana means chintanam. Whatever chintanam I am doing is actually my upasana. So if a person, let us say, has dvesha for somebody and is constantly thinking about that person, what are they doing? Upasana of that person. So much upasana is done. Then yatha yatha upasate tadeva bhavati. Then in next janma what will happen? You will become that. What else? So what you should do? You should do Bhagavan Chintanam only. Not this person is like that person is like that. That is not going to help. Janmantargatam in Tika प्रसिद्धम रेतो व्यावर्तयति ज्ञानयति ननु प्रजापतेः न ज्ञानम कर्म वा संभवति तत्र अनधिकारात् इति आशंक्य आसीत् इति अस्य अर्थम आह. Prajapati doesn't have jnana or karma. Prajapati doesn't do upasana. So then he doesn't have adhikara for any of this. You see, no, not now. In the previous janma, whatever he had done, that he is able to recollect. And then vakyasya apekshitam purayitva vakyantaram adaya vyakaroti. So what was required is added in that vakya. See in the mantra, tad yad reta asit. Asit. So, Asit means what was there in the Purva Janma, Purva Kalpa at that time. Why Purva Janma is Purva Kalpa? Because you see, when he is now Hiranyagarbha, it is current period, right? Earlier he was a Jiva. In the Purva Janma, he was ordinary Jiva. When he was Jiva, somebody else was Hiranyagarbha. So, if Hiranyagarbha has changed, that means it is new Kalpa now. So for Hiranyagarbha, earlier Jiva when he was, it was different Hiranyagarbha's time. Then he had to wait until that Hiranyagarbha's departure. Then one full night means so much, so 1000 years, Chatur Yuga, that much time he had to wait. Then he became Hiranyagarbha. So if anybody is thinking of becoming Hiranyagarbha, better think twice. That's all I will say. वाक्यस्य अपेक्षितं पूरयित्वा वाक्यांतरमादाय. So what was missing, that part is completed now. Janmantar kritam, that is added. Now further next vakya वाक्यांतरम आदाय व्याकरोति. तद्भाव भाविता. Tadbhava bhavita means tadbhavapanna, that he became one with whatever he is thinking. Apaha srishtva tena retasa bijena apsu anupravishya. So first he did creation of that apaha, means panchikrita bhuta. In Tippani 1 it is given apaha srishtva. Why panchikrita bhuta? Why not apanchikrita bhuta? Hiranyagarbha is already apanchikrita bhuta. This we have already discussed. So what he is going to create is panchikrita bhuta. And when apaha is given, that means you understand akasha, vayu, agni, then apaha, then prithvi. Srishtva tena retasa bijena apsu anupravishya. With that retasa bijena, with that jnana karma, he entered there and appeared as Virat. Under Rupena Garbhi Bhutaha स संवत्सरो अभवत. Samvatsara here means काल निर्माता. संवत्सर काल निर्माता. संवत्सरः. Creator of time he became. Prajapati hi abhavat. So in our sadharan srishti prakriya, kala is never mentioned separately. Here it is mentioned. टीका ननु संवत्सरस्य प्रागेव सिद्धत्वात् न प्रजापतेः तन्निर्माणेन तदात्मत्वम् इति आशंक्य. Samvatsara time, Kalaha was already existing before. Why you have to say Prajapati created time and he became Tadbhava Bhavita Tadatmatvam iti ashankya uttaram vakyam upadatte. Next paragraph is explaining this. Na ha pura purvam tataha tasmat samvatsara kala nirmatuhu Prajapatehe. Samvatsara kalo nama na asa na babuvaha. So you have to read it this way. Naha pura, pura means purvam. Tataha means tasmat. Naha pura tataha, tataha means samvatsara kala nirmatuhu pura. Prior to the Prajapati who created the samvatsara kala, samvatsara kalo nama asa. Because na is already given. Understood what I said? See, pura is purvam. Pura is purvam, right? Pura shabda is Vyakhyeya. Purvam is Vyakhyanam. Pura Shabda is given in the mantra. Whatever is there in the mantra is called Vyakhyeya, whose Vyakhya Bhashyakar has to do. Because what he has to do, Mantrartho Varnyate Yatra. Vakyehi or Mantrehi Padanusaribihi. Each pada of that mantra he has to explain. So Pura, Pura means Purvam. Tataha means Tasmat. Tasmat means संवत्सर काल निर्मातुः प्रजापतेः पूर्वम. संवत्सर काल निर्मातुः प्रजापतेः will be which vibhakti? Panchami, because tasmat is given, right? Tasmat is Panchami. So संवत्सर काल निर्मातुः, संवत्सर काल निर्माता is who? Prajapati. Prior to that Prajapati, Prajapateः pura, Prajapateः पूर्वम संवत्सरः कालो नाम na asa. So you see, na first you gave na ha pura, then nama na asa. Why twice you are giving? So that na he is doing anuvritti here actually. Just repeating it. You have to read only one. Not don't read na asa. Not that way. Naha pura. You can say so. Like you started that vakya by saying naha pura, and then actually you are bringing that again so that the person who is reading vakya is complete for that person. Na asa, na babhuva. This kala was not existing earlier. Babhuva, as, uvidhatu, lit lakar. Asa shabda will not be there. It is a chandasa. That's why Bhashyakar translated into na asa, na babhuva. Asa is chandasa. Tika. Tad vyachaste purvamiti. So naha pura you can take it as pratika, as he said. Prajapatehe adityatmakatva tad adhinatvacha. Prajapati is aditya rupa, adityatmakatva. and tad adinatvacha samvatsara vyavaharasya adityat purvam tad vyavaharo na asit eva ityarthah. Time depends on sun. Actually, not sun, because sun doesn't have movement, but with respect to sun, we say day, night, year, everything. And before the Prajapati Srishti of Aditya, Agni, Vayu, appearing as these three, there was nothing. So Kala was not there. Kala was not there means Kala in the form of Ganana. Gananatmaka Kala was not there. Nachasti pratyaya loke yatra kalo na bhasate. This is a Purvamimansaka shloka. Nachasti pratyaya loke. There is no pratyaya, there is no thought where Kala is not there. Because the moment you have a pratyaya kalpana, Kala is included in that. If I say Ghato asti, this is Vartamana Kala you have included. Ghato asit. Nachasti pratyayo loke यत्र कालो न भासते. आप नोटबुक में ये सब लिखते रहो. हाँ, you need practice. Basically, it's not that you are actually going to read lot of these things, because this will keep coming, but you have to keep on listening, keep on writing. Yatra kalo na bhasate means kala is there inherent in all. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम शांति शांति शांति.